Roleplay Retcon does not own any part of the original versions of the movies we retcon, nor are we associated in any way with the artist who made them. Also, while we are not the rowdiest bunch, we are adults goofing off, so we might say some things that some people might not want their kids to hear. Previously on Roleplay Retcon does Batman and Robin. And you hear a furious screech from above you.
Oh, that's not good.
But you suddenly recognize that this is Pamela Isley.
What?
The woman you saw no more than an hour ago.
That was like an hour ago. How did she get here?
Why are you attacking us?
I think she says, "Why are you attacking us? What was in your burrito?"
It was lettuce! And I hit her with the thing.
She's alive? She was, a muffled voice says, until you cross the bat and his brats. They show Mr. Freeze a picture of Robin and Batgirl, framed in a way that suggests they are tampering with Nora's tube. Welcome, everyone, to what I think will be the finale of this, depending on how long it takes us to record. There could be another episode. I don't know.
Thank you for the warm welcome.
Oh, well, hey. Yeah, I was sort of talking to the listeners, but also hello to you.
Hello.
First thing I want to happen is the bat signal turns on. You guys have all kind of, like, regrouped outside of GothCorp, and the bat signal is on above the police headquarters.
Let's go.
Thank you for doing that. Like, you can do what you want, but I kind of need you to do that.
Onward, team. Batman runs away.
When you all arrive there, Commissioner Gordon and Antonio Diego and Nightwing are all there.
I'm sorry, I think you mean Antonio Banderas. Continue.
I don't mean that.
You should.
That's not his name.
It says
Wait,
you.
can
right.
Antonio Diego be played by Antonio Banderas?
Well, no, I don't see why not.
But with like that CGI thing they did to Chris Evans,
like reverse Chris Evans.
The
oh no! Wait, no, right,
Captain America.
Right, they made right. I keep forgetting that Chris Evans is actually muscular and not skinny. And then they did the opposite to Chris Pratt, where they gave him CGI muscles. So yeah, we'll do that. That works for me, man. Oh, and it's great, and it's not creepy or weird looking at all.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Lovely.
It actually works for once. Gordon says to you, "Hey, what have you found out so far, Batman?" And Antonio says to you, "Did you figure out who stole the diamond?"
Yes. Yes, we think we did.
Everyone stands around awkward. Okay, yes.
It was for love. It was a love crime. So,
Nightwing says, "Was it? Are you sure? Why do you think
I'm
that?"
sorry, Nightwing, were you there? Was Nightwing there?
He was not.
Okay, no, he wasn't.
But he's like, "Well, no, but you've never said anything to me about it being a love crime." Yes,
well, new evidence and all that.
Like Gordon chastises Nightwing and says I am sure Batman knows what he's talking about. Batman, it's true. Explain to us what you mean. How is it a crime of passion?
Okay, so what's going on here, guys? Listen up. The real criminals here are the corporations, okay? They're taking advantage of the working class, and more specifically, they're taking care of poor people who can't afford health care. So really, we should go after not all of the corporations.
I think
that Clooney Corp is doing fine.
Bruce Wayne.
You know, I think that
George Clooney. Dang it.
I think George Clooney is doing a great job. For the record, he's going green and he's really helping out the common man. I saw that he has been funding a lot of really great research and stuff like that. But GothCorp is the devil. We should go after them.
Okay. That didn't really...
Capitalism is the real villain here.
Well, I suppose in the larger picture I could agree with you there, but that didn't really answer my question.
So, picture this. A man loves a woman very much. She becomes terminally ill, and he must find a cure. The only cure is the largest diamond in the world.
Oh, that's... I
This
actually
is gonna make a
really
great
love
movie.
that. Yeah.
He is, I can tell.
Yeah. Nightwing says, did you ever figure out who killed Carissa Rossborough? Oh, Carissa was the woman who was murdered in the second episode.
Yes.
Well, nobody told us that.
Poison Ivy did it, yeah.
Poison Ivy did it.
Yeah, I was thinking Poison Ivy.
Nightwing is like, oh, that seems really obvious now.
Yep.
Huh.
Good work, though.
Yeah. Boy, I did everything. I did the whole, I had folders and folders of stuff.
And like a little graph with...
A little graph?
Yeah.
There was a person running around with the name Poison in their mind, in her name, and I never put it together? Yeah.
Yeah. And...
Well, okay. But what did you find from the blood underneath her fingernails? That substance you found.
Did we do anything with that yet?
Well, you definitely.
I don't know if we
find,
did anything with that yet.
Quick, to the bat centrifuge.
Yeah. Well, you did. You did that thing. You found that it had a drug in it that made the body's ability to fight poisons way stronger.
Yep.
We tell him that thing.
And then Gordon says, "Did you find out anything at the botanical gardens?"
Yeah, we did.
Oh, we found something.
We'd tell them what we found about the, the whole war that's going on right now between Mr. Freeze and oh, have we mentioned Mr. Freeze? By the way, there's a guy named Mr. Freeze. He's the one that freezes stuff. Don't worry about him. It's a love crime. Poison Ivy.
Is he the romantic guy?
He's the one in love.
Okay.
Yeah.
Does he have a real name?
Possibly.
We believe his name is Victor Fries.
Fries, yes, Fries.
Yeah.
Fries.
Yep, that would spell fries.
I feel like they thought it would be a bit too ham-fisted to just make it Freeze.
It's pretty ham-fisted anyway. That's super ham-fisted. That's worse than Pamela Isley.
Yeah, it is.
It's literally. It's a homonym, right? Or a homophone.
I don't know which one. I don't know which one is. Oh yeah,
homophone
that's right.
sounds the same. Yeah.
Well, is there any connection between those two villains?
Yeah, I don't know. Team.
They seem to not enjoy each other's company.
Yeah, weird, huh?
Why would that be?
That we have not come to the bottom of.
Antonio says, it seems like there's more going on here. Is anyone else involved?
I think the Joker might be.
It's always the Joker. Actually, I think we put him behind bars last week. I think he's still in there. I think he's
Isn't he dead? Did he die in the first movie?
Oh my god, is he dead?
Yeah, he's pretty...
Yeah, he's Jack Nicholson. This is in the Jack
Batman
Nicholson.
doesn't kill people?
No, he fell off a building.
Oh, okay.
But Batman didn't save him.
In some universes, Batman straight up snaps his neck.
Well,
that was
a different Batman.
If we're going Michael Keaton Batman, he totally kills the Joker, though. Because he shoots the grappling hook to his foot and then connects it to a gargoyle. You don't do that expecting somebody to come out roses.
That is true.
I think that's
George
a
Clooney's
great.
like,
Yeah.
that was Michael Keaton. That's not me. Maybe that was the beginning of your no-kill rule. Maybe you felt bad about that.
When you assume the mantle.
Okay. Suddenly, you hear a heavy thud behind you and an electric whine. You turn
Can you make
around.
the noise for us, please?
Like, and then
Okay, thank you.
I'm gonna do an electric slide out of the way.
I could probably find some
MGMT
royalty-free sound effects. I don't have to do this with my mouth.
That was good. I enjoyed that. Thank you. Continue.
What did you say, Caleb? I'm sorry.
Electric Wine sounds like an MGMT song.
It really does. Does it go bleep, blop, boop, bleep?
That's M83.
Oh, dang it. What are you talking about then?
Electric.
Electric Feels, that's
Electric
it.
Feel.
Or that song about kids. Oh God, I cannot remember how it goes though.
Okay,
it's their most famous song though. That's kids, yeah.
Do you remember that time I was walking around and asking every one of my friends, what is that song that goes bleep, blop, boop, bleep?
Yep.
Bleep, blop, boop.
Yeah, that's Midnight City by M83.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, I know that now.
Yeah.
Well, the problem is that you were spelling it wrong, but we're not going to talk about that right now. It's not important.
Wait, spelling what now? Wrong. No, I want to talk about
the sound effects.
Yeah, it didn't go bleep, wop, boop, bleep. It went more like... Yeah, it was more like a doot.
It's definitely...
But anyway.
It's without a doubt dudes. Dude.
Yeah, it's dudes.
Okay, you're right. We don't need to get into this, but I feel like they're pretty harsh sounds. It's not just a dude. That it's
Okay, well.
Well, I mean, we'll just agree to disagree.
All right,
anyway, it's Mr. Freeze.
Oh my God, Mr. Freeze is here.
And he has a new cannon on his arm. It's not busted anymore.
Is it bigger?
It's a little bigger.
Uh-oh.
But noticeably so.
Yeah, and you can actually see at the there's something clear at in the end of his cannon arm before was a little small, and you never really got a good look on the inside of it. But now now there's there's a little more in it.
Like a giant diamond.
Well, thanks. I was trying to figure out how I could make you investigate it and have a look at it. Have you do it instead of me just telling you, and I guess that's the best I could do. I can't wait for someone else to do this and be good at it.
I'm going to use my notice skill to see if there's a giant
There's
diamond.
definitely a giant diamond in there, and it's that one.
Oh my God!
It's that one that you saw on the Museum's GeoCities website.
Guys, that's the one that we saw on the Museum's GeoCity website.
Okay. Time out, everyone. Time out. Mr. Freeze, we understand what's going on. We saw Nora. We're gonna help her. We're
Help
on your
her?
side.
You killed
She's
her!
still alive. She's still alive. Guess
what I've discovered in the shower since the last time we... and also in the car and every time I'm alone, is that...
Is it a strange bump?
No, it is that I cannot do a John C. Reilly impression. It is impossible.
I just see Ben in the shower trying to John C. Reilly and then just being like, dang it, that's not it.
I know, that is exactly
So close.
That is exactly what happened. And then I'll
so
be like,
sorry.
I'm going to have to go watch him on that Conan interview again and figure out. Anyway.
Be like, you gotta start from the basics. Let's get Seth Rogen down and then we'll move to John C. Reilly.
That is what it happens every time, is I just segue into Seth Rogen.
Yeah, but Seth Rogen's pretty great.
I mean, yeah, but we're not doing him right now.
Yeah.
You can't just cast Seth Rogen and everything. That's how you end up with Bryan Cranston never being able to go to sleep at night. Let him take a break. Okay, anyway. He does not listen to you, and he's gonna point his big old gun at all of you. I told Alex before we started recording that I was determined to do. I have done such a bad job with Gumshoe. If the creator of Gumshoe ever hears this, I'm dead.
Yeah, I haven't really done much on my sheet. I got damaged at one point.
Yeah. So we're gonna
Am I
do
healed?
some real stuff. Yeah, you sure?
Okay.
We're gonna do some real stuff tonight. So initiative.
Do we roll our d6?
I'm reading how to do initiative. What's your fighting skills? I actually don't either.
Mine's an 8. I'm gonna tell you it's an 8 while I run to get dice.
Okay.
Mine's a 4, which seems a little weird when I say it out loud. I feel like I should be better at fighting. But it is what it is.
What was yours, Batgirl?
Also an 8.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like Batman should be higher. You might want to retcon that.
Yes, actually Batman's is an 8. I was looking at Sense Trouble, which is right below it.
I'm sorry, but I like that someone had a reasonable fighting thing.
I thought you said that the 8 in the... Wow, wait, these are general.
Yeah,
Right.
I thought that you said that 1 was, like, exceptional, and anything higher than 1 was just crazy.
Well, that's in any skill that's not a general skill.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
Also, I found my dice.
Okay.
That's that.
All of you roll a d6 real quick.
Rolling it.
I got a 4.
I got a 3.
Ooh.
Wait, are we about to fight John C.
Yep.
Reilly?
Yes.
All right, well, I'm going to spend points then.
Well, we're just doing initiative right now.
Oh, okay. I got a 3.
And roll again.
All of us?
No, just him.
Oh.
Wait, why not also Alex?
Because he tied with Alex. You all have the same fighting rating, so I'm having you.
So why wouldn't I roll again?
Yeah, why wouldn't
also?
Alex also roll again, since theirs was a tie? I'm obviously going first, but we need to see who goes second.
Fine.
I'm sorry, Ben. You're doing great, buddy. You're doing great.
4.
1.
Okay.
Well, Caleb, no. Okay, so it's Batman, Batgirl, Robin,
Yep.
right?
Yeah.
Yes.
This is not an official rule. I don't know where they tell me. But Mr. Freeze's fighting rate is higher than all of those. So,
Dang it.
not because he's better at combat or anything. He just has a super science gun. So it's kind of better than karate.
Don't sell him short. He might be pretty good at fighting.
Well,
I can't tell you.
I know whether he is or not.
I can't tell you how many movies I've seen where a super science gun gets kicked out of somebody's hands by karate.
Solved that problem, didn't he?
He made it his hand.
It didn't help him versus a giant plant, which can't even kick at all.
Ooh, burn.
To be fair, he came out of that alive.
Yeah. Bonus for him.
Yeah, because I was saving him.
Yeah. I'm not saying he won by any stretch.
If I wasn't there, he would have been still being digested to this day. The next day, whenever today is.
Completely agree with that. Absolutely.
Yeah, so.
And what helped him? Karate.
Actually, so
There you go.
Also, he's shooting. I really should have put shooting on there. Yeah. But okay, so he is going to shoot his gun.
Wow.
All of you do a fighting or choose a skill that you want to use to defend.
Preparedness. I am always prepared for every situation.
It has to be a general skill.
That is a general skill.
Preparedness is a general
Is it really?
skill.
Okay.
Yeah.
Actually, I changed my mind anyway. I decided for this last thing, I was going to let you use investigative abilities in combat situations if it was creative.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I'm still using preparedness.
Okay. Go ahead and roll.
Is this the one that I can use like a point before I roll?
You may spend points to add. Okay, what are your athletics ratings?
Mine's a 6.
Okay.
4.
Okay.
It's a 9.
Okay.
Jesus.
8? I thought 8 was the cap.
Yeah, it was said that it was pointless to go over 8, but I'd already put 9,
okay.
so.
Okay.
I did not actually put a cap on it.
Never mind.
I just told him not to do it.
Well, then.
Roll them bones.
All right, I add
By
one.
the way, he is able to attack all of you, including the 3 people behind you.
Uh-oh. So are we all rolling at the same time, or are we just focusing on one at a time currently?
Or should we do initiative order?
He's attacking all of you, so all of you do your rolls.
I'm going to spend 2 points. I'm going to spend 2 points. I'm going to mark that down. 2 points. And then I'm going to roll. And I rolled a 2, so that's a 4.
All right.
And 4 passes, right?
Well, it's an opposed roll, I think.
Oh, opposed. Okay. Well, I spent a point and I rolled a 5, so I got a 6.
Okay.
I think I'm going to use business affairs.
You better have a good ass way to use business affairs.
I pull out a briefcase. Excuse me, bat case.
That's right. Stay on brand.
No, I'm going to use preparedness. I guess I should go ahead and roll, though. But for visual effect, I want it to be like, she, like, puts one of her bat gauntlets up, and one of the little spiky things, like, turns into a disc, like a shield. No, that's too Wonder Woman, isn't it? No, okay, it's DC. She could take inspiration from Wonder Woman. So yeah, has like an arm shield on her bat gauntlets. I also want to spend 2 points. No, I don't want to spend points. I rolled a 3. Probably should have spent points.
Maybe.
Okay, so whatever. So 3 and what?
6.
He didn't spend any points, so he could roll the 3.
Yeah.
No,
Oh.
but I don't remember what everyone else did because
6.
It's,
Oh. I rolled a 4.
okay. Well, he rolled a 5, so
Wait, how did our friends do?
well
How
they
did
only
Antonio Diego do?
well Antonio Diego gets a lot of minuses to his rolls, and no one did anything to try to like save him.
My
I
preparedness.
thought they were standing behind us. That's what I
as
was going to
being
try and
prepared
use.
for every situation, I of course would shield Antonio Banderas from this because I love him.
That's why I wanted to use the shield, because I wanted it, but my shield failed. So
Yep. Okay. Well, so Batman has decided to spend their action saving Antonio, and you do that thing they do in movies where like you land on top of him and it's like really awkward and like yeah. And you like look into each other's eyes and then you like remember that you're in the middle of something important.
We don't have time for this right now. Later.
Time for what?
Nothing.
Oh, nothing?
I mean,
yes,
We don't have time.
We don't have time. There's no time. However, Batgirl, Robin, Commissioner Gordon, and Nightwing are all frozen. But because you guys like did something, so Commissioner Gordon and Nightwing are everyone is just kind of like frozen from the waist down. No one is in like real bad shape.
You are.
So Batman, now you get to do something because you're the only one that can do anything. But the other, you guys can still talk if you wanted.
okay.
Batman, don't worry about us. Take care of the popsicle.
Okay, I am going to
I should have called him a push pop. Damn it.
push pop. Okay, I am going to think real hard about my next action. I'm going to yell, I already saved you. What the heck is going on? And then I'm going to try and tackle him to the ground.
You go, you killed my wife.
Literally, what the heck are you talking about? Who do you think I am?
Batman. He thinks you're Batman.
He says, I saw the pictures. I saw what you did at Gothcorp. She was alive and you killed her.
The pictures are fabricated. She is still alive. Listen to me.
Okay, roll your tackling.
What do I use for tackling?
I mean, pick something that you think would be good.
Business
like
affairs.
Vehicles, yes.
Vehicle. I'm not going to allow you to use vehicles. I really want to yes and do
I am my own vehicle.
No. I am the human vehicle.
No, I'll use athletics. And I am going to spend a point in athletics. Okay. I rolled a 4 and I spent a point, so I got a 5.
He only got a 3. So
what? Oh yeah.
Yeah. So you tackle him, and immediately his he's like not in the moment. He's doing a really bad job of fighting. But his gun is much more powerful than it was at the Botanical Gardens. But when his cannon hits the hits the, I want to say ground, but you're on the roof of something and it's not, but it's when it hits the roof, it like a little part of this diamond cracks off of it and like falls onto the ground, which is, not a thing a diamond would do. Like, I don't care how strong Batman is. And
it was a fake.
I should make him roll for this, but he like shoves you off of him. And he says, I don't have time for this. This was foolish. I'll get my revenge on you when I get my revenge on the whole world. And he leaps off of the building in his like cool super suit and like makes a big crater in the road below, and he gets in to this crazy looking car. It looks like a bus that has like spikes on the front.
What?
Yeah, but it's like
a carriage.
Well, it's all colored. It's the one from the movie.
Oh, you said spikes, yes. Not bikes.
But I don't know how long it's been. I said spikes.
Yeah, I
spikes.
heard bikes.
I'm sorry,
too.
I heard bikes.
I also heard
Oh
bikes.
yeah. Sorry, it's my lisp.
It's okay.
But spikes. God, that would have been good. No, you know what? I'm retconning this. He gets into his public transportation that has like other eco-friendly vehicles attached to it. It's like an
I thought it was
ironic
being
thing.
pulled by motorcycles.
Yeah, I was like, this is some carriage that's being pulled by.
Dude, that is like the best idea, though. No, okay, so he has like a sleigh that's like made out of
why?
Like
Because
a
why
bus,
not?
a bus that's like, but
because Dr. Freeze is supposed to be cool.
He's the epitome of cool, Caleb.
Why is he not Dr.
Because he lost his doctorate in the frozen pool.
Aww.
He's like, well, I haven't written a paper in a while, and they
revoked my license.
They don't.
Yeah. He's like, oh, I felt like it was disingenuous. I haven't been in academia for a while. No, okay, so his new vehicle, I think this is a cool idea. It's kind of like a bus that like the top of it is like ripped off so that it kind of resembles like a carriage, like a sleigh, yeah. And then it's pulled by like 4 motorcycles with chains attached to them.
Ooh.
And it like pulls it like a sleigh and like, but it's all mechanical, and I am really into that idea. So thank you for that, Alex.
I mean, it really fits in with his aesthetic anyway.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah.
What? Yes, it does. He's like all about the frozen north.
Ghost Rider.
He's
Yeah, but
Santa.
it's like, yeah, it's like snow stuff, but it's in the streets.
Would
it be better if it was snowmobile? Hey,
seeing this, then
would it be better? Would it be better if it's like snowmobiles and he like shoots like an ice thing in front of him as he's doing it,
like Frozen,
like Mr. Freeze. Like Frozone.
Like Frozone, it is Mr. Freeze.
Well, no, because it's not a
I meant
superpower. He doesn't
Frozone,
have
but yeah.
unlimited ammo in the ice gun.
Well,
So he
in the
wouldn't wanna
movie,
waste a whole
in the
bunch of-
movie, his car had a thing on it too, and it did that. It like made like ice stuff erodes in front of him.
I guess so.
But anyway,
We've done a lot on this.
anyway, moving on. He is getting away.
I fly after him and chase him with my vehicle skill.
Are you in the Batmobile? Are you finally in the Batmobile?
Yes, Batmobile.
Which
And
direction?
it's a good one.
Which direction is he going?
North, always north.
You know, I think if I just ask it, that's not an organic joke. Right as Batman begins to chase Mr. Freeze, there's an explosion distantly in the city, and Robin and Batgirl, you know, just because you were just there, that is GothCorp.
Wait, are we with Batman? Are we not still stuck in ice?
Effers.
Oh shoot!
Like we're stuck in ice still.
You guys can get out of ice by yourselves.
Yeah,
though.
we can.
It's
Yeah, we
fine.
I
got
figured
this.
you went
Yeah.
out by yourself.
So yeah, we get out of the ice.
Are you that ready to like move this along? Like you don't want to solve the ice puzzle? I mean, I'm fine with that.
It could add a pretty good scene in the movie where Batgirl has to decide to either effectively chase Dr. Freeze and reveal that she has Barbara Gordon's motorcycle in front of Commissioner Gordon.
Oh,
Or have to like.
But also,
I
like,
want you.
Well,
No. I want him. I want you to. Yeah, I want you to do this thing. I want you to like make that decision now.
But like her dad is half frozen in ice. Aren't his legs gonna
It's not her dad.
get?
I don't think.
You said
I
it was
thought
her
that
dad.
we
haven't
decided
defined
it was
right. That's right. Because it's not.
You definitely decided that he was your dad.
No, I remember being pretty stubborn about it not being her dad.
But then you conceded because Ben was like, "Actually, it is," and you were like, "Oh yeah, actually, it is." And then
there was a whole scene where she was at her uncle's house, right? Or maybe it was her dad. Okay, maybe I'm just remembering it wrong. But yeah,
Are you trying to remember the movie? Because we had this whole conversation about
outside
how
the movie,
Yeah.
like
Okay.
in our roleplay retcon of it.
Okay.
But let's move on anyway. Her family member, undefined. Her best friend, Commissioner Gordon.
the FF.
Okay. So what are you doing?
So I guess we get out of the ice. Robin and I use our bat hand warmers.
Okay.
Those have been
Yeah.
coming in handy.
Handy.
And then we free everyone else. And then I don't know. In my mind, in the story, it would work best if Robin was like, "All right, we need to follow after Batman," and I'm like, "Oh yeah, how are we gonna get there? Do you have a car?"
Well,
Isn't he?
about that. Robin was gonna go north to GothCorp,
Okay.
and I do have a 12-speed bicycle.
Oh, bicycles
Are you sure?
kind of slow.
Are you sure you don't have a 16-speed bicycle?
No, it's 12. I'm only like 10.
Well, we can just use my
You're what, Batgirl? Commissioner Gordon says. Do you have some ingenious device to get you quickly from one place to another?
Also, I don't think Gordon's ever seen Batgirl at this point. This might be the first time he's seen her.
Oh yeah, isn't everyone like, who is this
Because-
other bat person?
Oh, shoot.
Because every time
Yeah,
he shows
yeah.
up, she
about
shimmies
that.
up to the rafters.
I forgot about that.
Who are you?
Why are you dressed like a bat?
I want to say after the like botanical garden it might have gotten around a little bit that there was those 4 people might have been real gossips, and they might have said like, man, there was like another person there.
Yeah.
Like the one that stole poor Robin's
My lollipop.
Will there ever be justice?
There's gonna be. There will be blood.
Oh my.
You saved that person.
Yeah, I saved that person and they stole my lollipop.
What? How ungrateful. Gotham doesn't deserve any hero. Trying to work out how this scene can be entertaining and also move along.
Like, just jump down onto your motorcycle and then like look back up.
Yeah, that happens.
Okay, and then
Good
Wait.
scene.
but you're not there, Jinsey. Is that
I've
just
never
Jinsey?
seen-
Is that just
That
Jinsey?
gas was from Nightwing.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
Yeah. Are you playing Nightwing too? Okay.
You know,
I'm all Robins canonically.
Yeah. So, Robin, are you going to go to GothCorp?
Yeah, I assumed.
Bless you, my child, for going.
Thank you.
Nightwing says, "I'll go with you,"
Cool.
so that there's 2
Robin
people.
Brothers forever.
Just hop on the handlebars.
It's exactly.
Yeah, just hop on my handlebars. Let's go.
And then he's kind of like, "Can't you hop on the?" And then it like cuts mid scene, and he's just like on your handlebars, like you won that argument.
I whisper to him, "There's a secret bat jet under the seat. It'll be all right."
secret
His like legs are like poking through the basket, or like this little. I mean, he's a pretty live guy,
Yeah.
so
It cuts to the scene, but he's genuinely enjoying being on the front of the bike.
yeah, he's like, I take it all back.
It's a nice night.
This is awesome. You arrive at GothCorp, and it is covered in vines.
You ever seen anything like this, Nightwing?
Oh, I guess it's me, isn't it? Caleb, be
You mean
Nightwing.
vines? Yes, I've seen vines before.
Covering a building, you dullard.
Dullard. Yeah, probably. I don't know. Has he? Is it?
This is the problem in your plan, Benjamin.
Probably not.
Probably not.
I'm going to go ahead and say probably not. Yeah, like not like this. Not covering a building.
All of that in my Nightwing voice.
Now, how do these vines cover the entire building, or are they just kind of like sparsely covering bits of it?
Oh, it's covered head to foot. As a matter of fact, if you just didn't know the city pretty well, you might not. The building would be unrecognizable. The only reason you know it's the GothCorp building is it's just where the GothCorp building is.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, we probably know where the door is relatively to the building, so let's try to cut our way in there.
Good to me.
Let's do it.
How are you going to do that?
We do that thing.
Swoosh, swoosh. Swashbuckling.
I get my bat buzzsaw
I pull
out.
out my bat katana.
What skill are you using that would let you deduce how to get through some lines?
Medical expertise.
Nightwing skill.
No. I'm gonna no period you. Which is the opposite of yes anding, because I don't want that shit to go any further.
Can I use my botany skill?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, I use my botany
I'm so
skill.
glad I put that on there. Good GMing. GM of the year. That's me putting botany skill on it.
Yes, let's pat yourself on the back.
I hope you could hear that. Yeah. What is your botany skill? Not that it really matters.
It's a 1.
Okay, well that's all you need. You definitely you can suss out. So what part of the vines are you trying to cut away? How are you trying to get into the building?
I just want to cut away the ones around the door.
Like the front door, you want to go into like the lobby of GothCorp?
Yeah.
Okay.
They won't expect it.
So yeah, you do that thing. You using your bat buzzsaw or your
I am using my bat buzzsaw.
Are Robin's gadgets bat stuff too?
Well, yeah, he hasn't got the branding yet.
Okay, fair enough. All right.
That's why
it's like
Nightwing
last
broke
year's
away.
models too, right?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Hand me down.
Hand me down, bat saw.
But it still works. A bat saw is a bat saw. I mean, it's still a bat saw. And honestly,
Right.
you don't end up using saws a lot. So yeah, you get in
Not my
there and you're
day-to-day.
able. You cut through these vines, and there's not really much reaction. You maybe were even kind of like holding your breath, like, man, I hope these vines don't like see me or something weird and try to hurt me. But that didn't happen.
Good.
So if these are Poison Ivy's vines, she is at least not monitoring these, or she wants you to come in. Either one. So you get in.
Definitely.
You get into the lobby, and the inside is not quite as choked up as the outside. The building seems traversable, but there's still definitely like plants and the vines are like slowly overrunning this whole building.
Gotcha.
So where do you want to go? What do you want to do?
Man, that is a good question.
Well, if there's vines, there's stems going to somewhere.
Maybe. Let's just cut to the chase. All the bad guys go to the roof. Let's just go to the roof.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
That's
clearly she's going to go after the CEO, so we want to go to the penthouse.
So using your I'm assuming just both of you just fabulous calves. You go up like what, like 50 flights of stairs up to the roof?
Yeah, because the elevators have to be unsafe.
Right.
I mean, these buildings weren't built, around vines. So
I'll go
who
and
knows
just
what
say,
the
just to save you
structure's
some
gonna do.
time, that like, yeah, you could probably like get in the door, like you could. Well, also all the power to this building seems to be dead, so the most you can do is just go through manual doors. But yeah, you get up to the roof, and hey, your crime fighting instincts are. He is.
Ferris Bueller.
Yeah, he's. You may call him that if you wish. I can't stop you. I'm not any of your dads. So
Did you say Poison Ivy is Ferris Boyle?
wouldn't that be a great twist? But no, I don't have that in my notes here. It doesn't say that.
Okay.
So. She has them. She has him.
Has him.
She has him.
That's good.
Save him.
Stuff. The nice thing about Poison Ivy is she's got a move that she's allowed to use every time, and I don't have to come up with anything else. She does a plant thing. The end. Easy writing.
That's kind of her shtick, yeah.
Yeah, I know, right? Especially if I don't have to like animate her or like film her, I could just be like, and there's plants, of course. So yeah. What? She seems to be holding him hostage. And she's like, so glad you could make it, Boy Wonder and other guy. Who are you?
Old Boy Wonder.
Oh yeah? Did you like rebrand? That's interesting.
No, like older. Like I was born first.
This is a weird energy you guys have together. I'm not sure you should pair up like this.
Listen, Dandelion, what's your beef with the CEO there?
I think that was supposed to be an insult, but honestly, Dandelion might be a good name. I
thought you might like it.
I did Poison Ivy because it
of.
kind of sounds like my real name, but like Dandelion's kind of cool.
Oh yeah, what's your real name?
Pamela Isley. Mm.
Oh, that's right.
I'm a famous
been
doctor.
introduced.
I'm a famous scientist.
That's true. You are.
She's not though. Oh yeah. So you just asked her a question. I have no idea what it was. What was it, please?
Oh, it's why you holding the CEO there captive? The man.
She's like, tell me where Freeze is, and I'll let him go.
Well, I think he rode off toward the observatory.
Cool.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, he's not like with us. He's not on our team.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, we're not with him.
We're also after him.
You want to team up?
Fair enough. That is, I feel like a third person to your already weird 2-person team would just make it worse. I'm serious, guys. Don't do this anymore.
Listen,
You're
I
like-
got it.
The Batman and
bicycle,
Robin thing
it'll
was
be
working
fine.
good.
I got seeds.
You've got
Do
seeds.
you like hibiscus?
I do like I do like hibiscus. But not to put in my mouth, murderer.
No, they're for the ground.
Yeah.
Oh, I assumed you were talking about tea. Most people are talking about tea when they talk about hibiscus.
No.
No, it's an actual plant.
Yeah,
I'm aware of that. I'm poison ivy.
I thought you were dandelion.
I'm just taking it under consideration. I'm not committing to it yet.
I mean, it's a possible rebrand.
It's a possible rebrand. I've been poison ivy for like 24 hours.
Well, if you're gonna take our names, then you should be on our team.
Yeah, the poison ivy thing doesn't jive with the whole crime fighting shtick.
And no, I'm not arguing about this with you. and she takes more vines and like wraps them around Ferris Boyle.
Hey,
they
you said you were gonna let him go.
Yeah, I know what I said, dummy. And she kind of like gets him good in her like the vines coming out of her sleeves of her like tattered lab coat, and so it kind of like raises him in the air above her so that she's not like carrying him. It's like the plants are definitely doing the work for her, and she takes him and leaps off the side of the building with him.
So she didn't let him go.
Yeah, I kind of thought she was. I thought we were hitting it off.
I mean, that's what she said. I mean, clearly she's gone back on her word.
I feel really good about it. I'm usually pretty anxious when I meet new people, but
yeah,
it went well.
I mean, should we probably follow her?
Yeah, I just want to say first, you did great though. All right,
let's go. Thank you. Let's go. We follow her.
Jump and jump.
Yeah. Okay. Good job. That was a tight scene. Good job. Efficient, guys. That was efficient. So we're going to go ahead and go to Batman.
Oh, by the way, I radio Batman and Batgirl that they might have some extra company coming to dinner.
So we kind of like cut to them and
love
like
dinner
hear your
and
voice.
Company.
Oops, sorry.
Sorry.
They kind of cut to him, and we hear like your voice coming through the radio.
Hey, Batman, you got some company coming to you. Set some step out the.
Wait, do you radio him as you jump off the building? Because he's also going to hear a bunch of like.
It's okay. We have a special filter.
Oh yeah, fair enough. A wind filter.
Because we do a lot of swinging on buildings and stuff, so.
I don't know. I think I like it better if it's just always that way and they just have to like get used to it.
It's like, when are we going to figure out this technology, Batman?
Get
Lucius on this or something.
So you are chasing. What does your Batmobile look like?
It looks like, first of all, picture in your mind the coolest effing Batmobile you've ever seen, all right? Take that, make it more black, give it more wings, and more rocket launchers. That's what my Batmobile looks like.
Can you see any detail on this Batmobile, or is it so black it's like just a silhouette?
You know that
no,
like super black.
It's made of that new paint.
that super black
that new
stuff.
matte paint that you can't see in darkness.
It looks like a black hole, just like nothing.
Yeah. Do you have some sort of skill that would tell me how good you are at detailing a Batmobile?
Yes, I do. I have a 2 in vehicles.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. You might want to use that skill to see how good this chase scene goes.
The chase scene goes so much better because I have a 2 in vehicles.
What's about to happen is vehicles a general skill or isn't it?
It is. It's a general skill. Okay. You'll have to roll for it.
Yeah. So, Mr. Freeze, a hatch pops open in the back of Mr. Freeze's vehicle, and these silver orbs bounce out the back of it towards 2 silver orbs bounce out the back of it. One of them heads towards the Batmobile. What do you do?
Oh no! I shoot them with my lasers.
Okay, let's do a vehicle test then.
All right, I'm rolling for it.
Remember, you can spend points.
I rolled a 4,
there
so
you
no
go.
need.
Well,
Right? Or is it contested?
yeah, no, it's I set like a difficulty check in my head.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah, but it was 4.
did it? Oh, okay. I win. Hooray.
So yeah, you dodge it. And no, you shoot it.
I
You
didn't
didn't
dodge
dodge
it,
it. No, you shoot it.
Benjamin. I
You
shot
shoot it.
lasers
You shoot
at it.
your lasers, and it heats up. It takes a second to heat up, and then it just sort of explodes in the air harmlessly. Some sort of like mist, like spoofs out of it harmlessly. Okay. And Batgirl, the other orb is bouncing towards you. What do you do?
Well, my motorcycle is just a motorcycle, so I probably just like swerve.
Okay.
Then
Yeah. Let's also do a vehicle test for you.
we always roll like 6-sided die, right? Everything's 6-sided die, isn't it?
Everything's 6-sided die. And remember, you can spend points in your general skills to make your roll better.
4.
Okay, well that passes it. Just barely. So you dodge it, and the orb explodes and makes a big icy patch on the road. But it doesn't hit you.
All right, well then I pull out my bat caution wet floor sign and toss it back and land it perfectly in the middle of the icy patch.
That is true. Okay.
Beautiful.
Mr. Freeze is almost to the observatory now. And you are close behind him. Are you going to let him reach the observatory before you?
No.
Okay. That was a bit of a pointed question, wasn't it?
Yeah. Why? Sure. We'll just let the bad guy get there first.
I mean, maybe you had some
All right,
strategic reason for it. I don't know.
No. So I'm going to turn on the turbo thrusters, and I'm going to try to get around him and block his path.
Okay. But better do another vehicle check then.
All right. Let's go vehicle check. I made a 5 that time.
Nope.
No?
Not gonna do it.
Oh.
Yeah. So what happens is you do try to get around in front of him, and you do make it in front of him, but not enough.
Mm-hmm.
And the spikes on front of his thing just sort of like skewer the front of your car, like T-bone style.
No.
And he like smashes the Batmobile into the side of the observatory. And you're kind of in a position where you can like see him inside of his like little cockpit. And
What the heck are you doing?
And he just looks at you like very sourly, and he presses a button on his console, and the top of his like bus thing opens up. He like ejects out of the top of his mate.
2 can play that game, Mr. Freeze. I eject out of the top of my Batmobile.
Okay. You are just a second behind him because you were reacting to what he did.
Of course.
But so yeah, he is traveling through the air to get. He seems to be like aiming for sort of the big hole that the telescope would be looking out of.
Mm-hmm.
And so you're like a step behind him. What are you doing?
I'm aiming for my foot in his face.
Well, you're going the same speed as him because that's how gravity works.
Yeah, but once he hits the ground, then you're
that's
not. Also
you're
how
not trying
gravity
to
works.
you're not trying to Tony Yah him. You're just trying to land on his face with your foot. Okay.
Yeah.
Batgirl, what are you doing?
Well, somebody's got to stop that bus, so I'm gonna take my.
No, they're both smashed into the side of the.
Oh, well, I had this whole cool.
Into the observatory. I'm sorry. I should know you, but that is already resolved.
Okay. Let's just keep going on my motorcycle then.
Well, you were right behind them.
Well, they ejected out the top. Are we already at the observatory?
Yeah.
Oh. I'm gonna grappling hook. Is there there's a telescope, I assume, because it's an observatory.
Well, so in real life, telescopes don't stick out the top.
But this isn't real life, Benjamin.
Well,
This
but
is
that
a movie.
always. It's also not a cartoon.
Dang it.
Well, in Batman and Robin, wasn't there like a giant thing sticking out the top of the observatory, though?
No, it's just a regular observatory. I mean, it had a telescope inside,
Yeah.
and yeah, it's got the big
The
it's got the
telescope
big
is
window.
outside now.
No, it is not.
I grappling hook into the observatory.
Yeah, fair enough. There is a big hole in the
Yes.
top that the telescope looks out of.
Yeah, I grab onto the hundreds of diamonds he needs for his death ray or whatever.
Just the one, really. Yeah. So you do that thing. I'm not gonna make you roll for it or anything, but yeah. Batman.
Wait, are they?
You're gonna get there first.
I'm gonna get there first.
No, Batman's gonna get there
Oh,
first.
I thought they'd still be
Batman.
coming down. I was gonna say I could try to swing myself up and do a midair kick to the face on Mr. Freeze.
Well, I guess you're a little lighter.
And she does have a grappling hook that's increasing her speed upward.
Yeah, but you also had a propulsion too.
Hmm.
I know. Yeah, I just don't see how there's any reason you'll get there that you can be moving faster than they are, unless you can give me a real good reason why you are.
Well, I mean,
Say rocket boots.
so what happened when they launched out of their vehicles? Did they just go straight up to the window and then shoot in, or did they launch up above the window to come down into?
I think there's an arc. I think there's an arc that's happening. Yeah.
Okay, so they had to travel up for some period of time.
Oh, you have a straight line, whereas
Yeah.
they don't. Okay, that's fair. I would say then you'll get there. You'll pass through the window about the same time they do.
Okay, so that's why.
So you'll.
That's why I want to do the kick.
Okay, so you're both sort of kicking.
Yes.
So there's a thing here called piggybacking, where if you're both doing the same thing,
Also, rocket boots, because Alex said that. That's a good idea.
Yeah, rocket boots.
Rocket
it's too late for
boots.
rocket boots.
Nah, they can still be there.
Aww.
No, it's too late for rocket boots.
Never too late for rocket boots.
Here, I'm gonna roll for rocket boots. Natural 20. What do you know?
Look at that. It's a 6.
I did sort of tell you in the first episode that if you wanted to have a gadget, I would just let you have that gadget.
Just for
did say
aesthetics. It doesn't
that.
have to do
You sure
anything
did.
extra.
Yeah, fair enough. That's what's helping you
Yeah.
tie. Shoot, I gotta. So, but technically, piggybacking, you don't like. I don't like how they do it though. So this system does not like it if two people are doing the same thing, and it doesn't give you
Oh.
benefits for that.
What?
Okay, but ours is
No
for the sake of a
face-kicking
movie for it to look
benefits?
cool, so.
But you guys aren't doing it simultaneously. You guys are doing it sort of one after the other, technically, even if it's... So I'm going to have one of you do it one, and then the other person do it. Okay.
Two
So,
kicks. Double
yeah,
kick.
So yeah.
Scissor kick.
Batman.
Yes, that
guess-
is I, Batman.
I guess you have a fighting thing, right?
I do. Sure do.
Okay. Do...
I also have
Do a-
athletics.
What is your fighting skill?
4.
Okay. Well, Mr. Freeze's is higher than that. So Mr.
But
Freeze
isn't-
actually has initiative in this.
But isn't that something we have to roll on?
No, you don't roll for initiative in Gumshoe.
Right, okay. Well, is fighting something that we have to roll on?
Yes. But you don't go first because your fighting rating does not exceed Mr. Freeze's. Okay. So, yeah, what's happening is, so you are going to do a fighting contest, and this is where you roll and decide how many points you're going to add to see if you beat their roll.
I am going to spend a point, and I'm going to roll. Oh, I should have spent more than 1 point. I rolled a 2, so 3.
You actually beat him.
Hey, look at me go.
Yeah. So yeah, your boot like strikes him right in the face, and he goes,
Pow!
He cries out like John C. Reilly would. He goes, "Wah!" And he stumbles backwards.
Stumbles backwards?
And-
Aren't they in the air?
No, he's landed now.
What? How am I going to do my boot thing then?
Well, I mean that's how Batman did it.
No, I
Batman,
was
like,
saying that, like, they're coming down in a trajectory, and, like, before he goes in the window, I was going to use the grappling hook to, like, swing up off the wall and kick him in midair.
Well, you can still do that. He'll just be on the ground.
Cool.
You can still midair kick him just on the ground midair.
His face is still above the ground.
Well, I'm going to spend 3 points then.
Okay.
To add to my roll of 5, so 8.
Yeah, well, he rolled high too, but you beat him. So that's another kick to his face.
Yeah, face kicks.
Mr. Freeze is like, you kill my wife and then you come to me to finish the job?
Dang it. We did not kill your wife. You're not listening to us. And then I kick him in the face again.
Sorry, real quick, did we decide if she's actually dead or not?
She's not, right?
Yeah, because, like...
Correct.
We talked about this earlier, and I wasn't sure if we came to the
I was going to say, I'll say to Batgirl's knowledge, the last time she saw her, she was alive.
Okay. Well, I point that out then. I've seen her alive.
He's like, I'm sure you did before you killed her.
Okay.
Maybe Batman doesn't know. Maybe you don't know your new friend is a murderer.
Is my new friend a murderer?
Oh,
Are we
damn.
friends?
Batman, we've talked about this. I told you everything we saw. Stop it.
Okay, you're right.
How well
Actually,
do you know her, Batman?
but
Robin was
my
also
young
there.
ward, yeah, he said that she's still alive, so I trust him pretty
Did I
well.
take pictures? I feel like I took pictures. That's pretty much what I've done in every scene, is just take a bunch of pictures.
If you didn't, we could retcon it.
I think you
I
did.
suppose, but I Benjamin, do you
I feel
remember
like
if I
you
took
did.
pictures?
You've been pretty explicit about that, to the point that even if you didn't always say you were doing it, you've done it so often that it's obvious that you make a habit of
Well,
it.
then I hold up a Polaroid camera picture. No,
It's not.
no. I take.
Oh right, it's not your
no,
BlackBerry.
I take out my BlackBerry. And I'm like, wait a second, hold on. No,
Your
that's
extremely low resolution BlackBerry.
that's
What
from,
technology is this?
that's from my vacation in Costa
God,
Rica.
why are you not doing this arc, Alex? That was perfect.
What's that?
Vacation in Costa Rica. That was the sloths. They were actually really nice.
Oh,
Oh, and this is from last Tuesday. We went to that new ice cream shop down on 11.
So
yeah,
while,
it's good.
while you're doing this, Mr. Freeze points his gun at both of you and fires a beam.
Well, that's just rude.
seriously. My preparedness is an 8, and I am prepared for all things,
Including beams.
including beams, yes.
Okay. I'll let you. We're still gonna make this a test. You're technically only supposed to do tests with general abilities. Or like fighting with general abilities, but I kind of told you guys I wanted you to sort of use some other skills to like alter this. So good. Your preparedness is an 8, so I'm gonna let you add +4 to this roll.
All right. +4. I rolled a 4, so it's an 8.
It just barely misses you then. What about you,
Yay.
Robin? What are you? Or not Robin? Batgirl. Sorry.
Well, I'm gonna fly with my my rocket boots
no, Robin. Sorry,
after
Robin.
Poison
Sorry.
Ivy, and I'm gonna turn to Nightwing and be like, "Man, isn't this so cool? I love rocket boots."
Yeah, you can. Well, I'll go ahead and tell you, Robin, that yeah, as you guys are rocket booting, you can see like like Poison Ivy like duck-ocking her way through the city streets with her vines like incredibly fast. And you see that not only does no, sorry, you can't see that. Nothing, don't worry about it. Yeah, she still has Boyle, and she's booking pretty fast.
Man, like faster than my rocket boots.
Suddenly she goes into a sewer. Grating, like into a manhole.
What? How can she slip through the grating?
Not a grating. Sorry, just the manhole.
Well, she probably tore the grating off with her vines. And
is there grating under manholes? I've never actually looked under a manhole before. Or
no,
I think it's just a hole.
If you will. In this one, it's just a plant person hole. And she goes down into there. I shouldn't have gone to you though. I want to go back to Batgirl real quick.
Yeah, this interjection was not necessary.
I don't know.
Batgirl
in like the flow of the movie, it could show like Batman nimbly dodging and looking back at Batgirl, going through pictures on her phone, and then like the beam is about to hit her, and then it flashes over to what Nightwing and Robin are doing. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for fixing that for me, Caleb.
Cinematic as fudge.
So let's do that. So we're going back to Batgirl, and Batgirl. So what's going on with Batgirl?
I haven't prepared this rating, but I'm really I'm reminiscing at my time at the new ice cream shop and still trying to find these pictures of the wife. So I'm gonna say I'm not paying attention, and I get hit by the beam.
Okay. Well, no, you get to roll still, but you don't get to add anything to it.
Well, I rolled a 3.
Well, he got a 4. So you get like immediately flash frozen by the beam, and lose 3 points from your health. Batman, you kind of note that like, whoa, that beam was a lot better than the last time you saw it shoot out of his gun, and also you remember that in the Botanical Garden, it blew up.
His gun. Where does this new gun come from?
And he says, "Oh, I have to thank you, Batman. I was looking for a reason to use my Mark II, and you destroying my old one was just the incentive I needed to."
How dare you incorporate Mark into your evil schemes?
From inside the ice, you hear a muffled, "What was the first one called?"
Peter 1.
While he's doing some exposition there, I'm gonna punch him in the face. Pow.
No, you're gonna let me exposit here?
Okay, sorry. Okay.
No,
Sorry.
actually, I know I'm into that. He was definitely about to like explain something about the front of his gun.
No, that's so rude.
And then
Yeah.
Now, do you want this to be like an actual combat move or?
No, I just want to like smack him around a little bit, shut him up,
Yeah,
take him off guard.
Fine. Okay, that's good. Yeah, and so, that stops him expositing. Let me go back now. That'll let all the audience like laugh for a second, so that it will give it another second to go back to Nightwing and Robin. Nightwing and Robin, what are you doing?
So, like, we're flying through the air, I guess, because we have that technology now. And I kind of glance over.
Are you like ETing through like on your bicycle or what?
No, we're flying with our rocket boots, and probably our capes.
Fine.
Well, Nightwing doesn't have a cape.
Well, I mean, he does the best he can.
Just flapping really hard with my arms.
He just flaps his arms and his batons as best as he can.
I mean, are you not reacting to? Are you heading towards the observatory? I guess, or are you following Poison Ivy?
Well, you see, I was about to touch on that. I was going to turn to Nightwing and be like, "That's a trap, right? The hole there and the falling down. That's a trap. That's a trap."
I think it's a trap that we can't ignore.
I mean, we know she's heading toward the observatory, so if we go to the observatory, we can cut her off. Maybe.
I suppose. I mean, you've gone through the training with Batman as much as I have, so your worth is good as
I mean, that's true.
All the etiquette training and the...
I think following an evil villain down into a hole in the earth, especially a vine-wielding one, is just a rookie mistake. Like top tier.
Yeah. I remember that chapter too.
But is it like cinematically a good mistake?
He says out loud.
Like if we do this thing and beat the trap, would it be such a really good thing?
Yeah, then we can tell Batman about it. Maybe he'll take me back. Or...
Aww.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's do it. Into the hole.
New time's sake.
Into the hole. It's dark down there.
We should turn on our bat lights.
All right. But fortunately, fortunately, the asinine bat-shaped beam it makes is good enough in the small confines of the sewer.
Mine is in the shape of an R, actually, so there's a big dark spot in the middle.
Yeah.
Mine.
Well, fortunately,
like,
the R does illuminate.
And so it's just like mask shaped.
Yeah, like I haven't figured this out yet.
And I keep trying to look Robin in the eyes, and he's like, "Come on, man, you can't." I'm like, "Oh right, I hadn't thought about that one."
Yeah. So fortunately, your mask shape and your R shape overlap enough to make one like usable beam.
We did it.
And you can see, you can see that Poison Ivy is no longer dock-ocking around. She is just standing on top of a large, not natural-looking object. And they're sort of like surfing on top of the vines now and going quickly down through the sewers.
Well,
In what way is it not natural looking?
Well, you're not here.
Is it glowing green?
Like, you're not here.
For the audience perspective.
In what way is it not natural?
let me see how unnatural this looks.
It not only is it not natural, it appears to be some sort of high-tech object.
Oh yeah, is it glowing green?
It's glowing. It's unfortunately not glowing at all, which would really help you.
It would really.
Would it be silver?
It is. It does seem to be metallic, certainly. There may also be some sort of glass on it, on the part that she is standing on.
Thought she wasn't supposed to make stuff out of stuff from the earth. That's her whole thing. All right. Looks like we got some ammo to toss at her when we finally get a chance to talk to her. Hey, Robin. Hey.
Whatever you say, Nightwing. I'm gonna.
I do. I say it.
I'm gonna click my heels together, and they're gonna become inline skates.
I'm gonna click my heels together, and they're gonna become ruby slippers.
Oh, of course. Oh man, that is a baller move.